Welcome back to an episode of the Wrestling Aroundup, where we go through the biggest news in this week's world of wrestling. As it is a new show, joining me is a world-class wrestling journalist in the form of Aaron Franklin. Aaron, how are we doing?
Yeah, not bad. Tired, but not bad.
I think everyone's tight today. I don't know what it is it? Is it the heat? Yeah. It's been slightly hot, hasn't it?
It's been quite mild where I am, to be honest. Not too bad. Just tired.
No reason for the tiredness then.
I'm always tired.
Well, you get a bit of a break today because there's no Terry Peters, so it should be better for everyone.
Straightforward show then.
Yeah, very much. And joining me as well is Christ.
Thanks. That's a good introduction.
I forgot how to introduce you.
That's a good introduction.
The wonderful,
blessed be all of you,
ever present, world-renowned Scoop Bell. I got them mixed up.
There we go. Yeah, that's
was that right?
I
so. You're absolute mind blank. How are you doing?
All right. Yeah. Tired.
Any scoops?
It's just muggy, isn't it? Well, I did have a scoop in the group chat, didn't I? Did I say it? No, I think I said it on last week's podcast today that I thought Karrion Kross would be coming back.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah. Didn't think it was that soon. So I'm sure that'll be a headline.
I've
done my scooping for the year. That was just a hunch.
That was a hunch.
Turn into a scoop. Yeah, I just know Triple H that well.
Yeah, my personal friends are.
Yeah.
Is it for your loose connection to William Regal?
Well, yeah. Do you remember that Regal interview where it was like, me and Triple H, we don't talk, but we just know. And he just goes, I look at him. He knows what I'm thinking. Maybe that's MSM.
Maybe, yeah, exactly.
Because we've all met Mike Jones. And Mike Jones just gives you that connection to the great wrestling minds.
Matty Jones is some sort of, I don't know, he's like a big radio. So if you talk to Matty Jones, that means you're automatically linked to everyone else.
Yeah, he's like the mind flayer in Stranger Things.
Yeah, pretty much.
He connects everyone. Yeah,
connects everyone. Right then, we'll start with the big news. It is not what anybody expected. Absolutely huge news. Has rocked the wrestling world. Will it ever be the same again? Virgil has claimed he slept with 1 million women.
Yeah.
This is Virgil, who can't get any fans at his line to sign autographs.
Just to put it into perspective, that's 990,000 more than Ric Flair. So make of that what you will.
Right. So what is 1 million? So let's say he has one a night.
No, it's not even that. It works out that I can't remember. I did work out earlier. Did the maths of how old he is. He would have to have sex with a woman every 37 minutes.
Oh my. Yeah. So 1 million days is 2,739 calendar years. So, crazy. So let's just say he's had. What even if he did 2 women a day? What would that be? 13. Virgil, man. What's up with him? What's wrong with him? How did this come about? Who's asking Virgil what he's been doing?
I just saw an interview. Just popped up on my Facebook. Obviously, it just said WWE legend, which is also debatable. Claims he slept with 1 million women. And I was like, well, this has to be Ric Flair. Loaded up. Nah, it's Virgil.
You know what? If it was Ric Flair, I'd have probably gone, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Got to leave Virgil. It's the difference between Ric Flair and Virgil.
One's 60 world champion.
One was incredibly talented and earned a lot of money. The other one is Virgil.
So you're saying it goes to Virgil's last match at Starcast next year?
I don't think I'll be there.
Oh, the Chad booking Booker T, didn't they, for the last ever match? Booker T's last ever match at next year's Starcade, and he's basically turned around and said, I will never have a last match.
But he also said, didn't he, I wrestled for 5 minutes the other week, and it was horrendous. I'm never doing that again.
his body's fucked.
But he looks jacked, doesn't he? But who knows?
Oh, yeah, it's huge.
Because didn't he turn down, it was the last ever Harlem Heat match or something like that?
They've done one recently, haven't they? A few months ago. Him and Stevie. At one of the reality of wrestling shows.
Ah, right. Well, that's his promotion. Yeah,
it would have been against FTR. Who are you kidding?
Yeah. I don't know if I want to see that, though.
No.
Booker T can't go like an hour boring, can I? Should be the Steiners and the Steiners only.
I don't think Steiner's physically able to have a match.
Scott Steiner's still going, isn't he?
Yeah, well, get rid of Rick then, put Bron Breakker in.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go. It's fixing it.
Yeah.
Right, should we move on to the real news now then? We will start with WWE as always, and you alluded to it earlier, Luke. Killer Kross, or Karrion Kross as he's called, Scar and Scarlett Bordeaux have returned to the main roster. They was on SmackDown. They've interrupted Drew McIntyre's promo against the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, and basically just filled him in.
I liked this.
He looks. I mean, I don't like Karrion Kross with hair. I don't think he looks as intimidating.
I thought it was Darren Brown.
But what a way to enter! Considering how the last time WWE audiences saw him, he was wearing that gimp mask.
Yeah, I think they're just pretending that didn't happen, and I think that's for the best, to be honest.
But is he a two-time? No, one-time champion.
One-time NXT champion.
One-time NXT champion comes back. Takes down arguably, I don't know, the current roster, the second biggest star.
Yeah,
puts him at the top of the card already, doesn't it?
Number one contender, yeah, straight back in the main event.
Intriguing.
I think they're going to somehow take a title off Reigns. I'm interested to see how they do it.
Well, have I got a scoop for you, Aaron Franklin? And Ross as well, as soon as you're here.
Cheers. Do I have to turn my microphone and headphones off?
Yeah, you can't listen to it. It's just for Aaron's ears only. But basically, USA Network, home of Fox, home of Raw, have said, yeah, we want a title. We're sick of just having no world title on ours. So they're looking like splitting the titles up again or making a one with Karrion Kross is going to be involved.
I hope they bring back the brand split, but I guess the only way you could do it is, are they going to have a triple threat match? Maybe they have a Raw contender and a SmackDown contender. Well, one of them wins the title.
I am wondering now if Clash at the Castle, Drew McIntyre beats Roman for a title, and then he moves over to Raw, and then enter Karrion Kross, Drew McIntyre feud. He's taking him out, hasn't he?
So at the moment, for both titles at Clash of the Castle. But Tom Campbell, off of Cultaholic, and obviously my close personal friend, suggested that they should do the whole triple threat, two-fall gimmick, where one title each. But then I would do that. First fall, the Universal, Roman wins it, probably pins Kross. And then you can still end the match with McIntyre winning the WWE title. Yeah.
Would you put it on McIntyre?
I think you need to.
Would you put it on Kross?
Just because of the location of the show, I think you need to put it on Drew McIntyre.
Even if it was in America, I would still be saying McIntyre, because Karrion's come back in from working on the Indies again. And he's not cemented at the top of the hierarchy, shall we say.
No, but with this way of putting him at the top, you've obviously lost your beastly heel in Brock Lesnar.
Just give
Karrion Kross the one to be that man.
Give McIntyre his moment.
Yeah. No, if I'm honest, Joss, I don't think if I was booking this return, I don't think I'd have put him in this feud at this point. I'd have done this tonight after Clash of the Castle, because it's just muddied the waters a bit too much now, which it was a good story on it, Drew in his home country, sort of, depending on your political persuasions. Winning the title. That's all he needed, I thought.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to say it's a misfire for Triple H, because it's far too early to say that. That'd be silly of me. CRD. But I think I actually watched the full episode of SmackDown for the first time in a while. This week, and Sami Zayn got shouted at by Jey Uso, because obviously he's the honorary Uso, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he kept trying to go see Roman, and he was like, "Oh yeah," and it was like, "No, you're not seeing him." And then Jey in the end was like, "Look, got to pull your weight. He's a double champ. We're a double champ. You got to do something." I think we might see a little filler match between Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn.
It's a good shout.
Yeah, you beat Sami Zayn, you get a title shot or something like that.
Yeah, or just someone like Sami Zayn's like, "Don't worry, I'm going to take care of this," proving himself to the bloodline, and he gets squashed by
To be fair, I think that'd be a
Karrion
pretty
Kross.
good match.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be a way of doing it. Yeah, I guess they just wanted to announce. They're trying to make wrestling must-watch TV again, aren't they?
Yeah, he's got a lot of these, hasn't he? All these planned.
So debuts turning into AW, isn't it? Debuts.
Yeah, he has not finished, according to the man himself.
Yeah, I mean, this is interesting, isn't it? Because there's a big list of who WWE. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Ryan Satin. Put something out with who else would you want to return to WWE? A lot of people saying Braun Strowman.
I agree.
Feels an obvious one, doesn't he?
You need some big guys in there.
Big guys to challenge Reigns and McIntyre, don't you?
Yeah, it's all right bringing all these indie guys in, but none of them are big, are they? I'd be getting Jonathan Gresham as well, personally.
Yeah, will be a scalp, won't it?
He's unhappy at AEW. Once out of his contract, get him across. So he's only a little guy, though, isn't he? But
yeah, well, he could fit into the mid card. I don't think he's going to be main event, but you could see him with a title run.
He was in the PWI top 20, don't you know?
Sorry.
That's why he was. I know he did Sonny Khan. He's like, don't you fucking know? I'm in the top 20 at the PWI 500. He outmarked Sonny Khan. That's what he did.
Christ.
For himself.
Who else? Bray Wyatt is the other one, isn't it? Bray Wyatt.
Well, Bray Wyatt liked WWE's tweet about Karrion Kross returning. So if that doesn't say he's coming back on Raw tonight as this goes out, I don't know what those rest don't tell you.
You could have Bray Wyatt with a new cult, Karrion Kross.
I saw something which I quite liked, and it was Bray Wyatt should come back with Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan to challenge the Bloodline.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be nice for him, wouldn't it?
As long as they come, I don't know.
But is Eric Rowan still under contract with AW?
No, I don't think he ever signed one. He just turned in for the Bodily Tribute show, didn't
he? Yeah, I think he was hoping he'd get signed, but I don't think they ever did.
Yeah. He's the one guy who chose not to sign.
Yeah. I bet Karrion Kross is glad. I bet because there'll be some people who in AEW or signed elsewhere now thinking, Triple H was big on me. I should have. Obviously, you get released, so you sign a new contract elsewhere. You'd be madness not to. But what if there's some people who thought, if I'd have held out, or
I think the people who like Adam Cole and Andrade who chose to leave.
I mean, Andrade's done nothing for his career.
Yeah.
And one person that is very unhappy with his current situation and booking is Rusev. Or Miro, as he's now called.
That could be one to come back.
He tweeted something, didn't he? Like he got it better in WWE or something, deleted it or something like that. Yeah.
But he's a mid-carder at best.
Yeah.
He's not main event material, is he?
I think you could build him up to be a main eventer.
Yeah, so he was cheesed off with Mance Warner getting an AEW title shot when he was away from AEW.
Yeah, I've heard of Mance Warner through Brian Zinn. I think it was he did something today, but
he won the Battle Royale in Ric Flair's last match.
Yeah, it's big in MLW,
right.
I think he was trying to get across to AEW last year, but MLW won't release him. But obviously, they're doing something now.
Was Rusev an NXT creation?
Yes, but very early NXT.
Was that Triple H have a fingerprints on him then?
A little bit. He debuted in 2015, I think, on the main roster.
Right. I think you could build him up. Whether he won the title, I don't know, but I think you could have him as it would be. Say if McIntyre did win it as a face, and then you needed a nice feud for him to just win a feud before he moves into something else or whatever. I think Rusev could step into that.
Yeah, that's kind of what he was doing before, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. On the, I don't know, maybe on the thingy of the minute. If he could let Money in the Bank win it, wouldn't it? I don't know.
Yeah. Can't be asked out of
that. Do you remember when she just stopped being Russian?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else. There's nobody else who I can think was immediate, obviously, who's not signed somewhere else.
Well, I'd say someone else right now. Disgrace that they ever got released. EC3, baby.
Yeah, but he's got his own promotion now, hasn't he?
Yeah, with Strowman though, they'll shut that down.
With Strowman, yeah.
They'll do the XWF, I'll give him a quote, they just buy everyone, shut it down. Then he don't even use to get MJF then, did they? Just use EC3 instead.
Yeah.
Don't waste your money. MJF in 2 years' time.
Yeah, but EC3 can't talk. So.
Oh, EC3 was fantastic. Oh, that's fair. The EC3 of nowadays isn't not the same, is it?
No.
No,
I don't know if EC3 will come back.
Maybe that ship sailed.
EC3 is just...
I'm possibly the only person to have it suggest /1 EC3 to be back.
He's just an Impact guy, isn't he? Go back to Impact where he was good.
I just didn't. Vince didn't give him a chance, did he?
No, his main roster was thing, but he didn't do that much in NXT either, did he? Really?
He did that EC3 baby in a lot of matches.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, the one thing that nobody else apart from you ever remembers.
It's class. One of the greatest matches of all time.
So, do you think like Velveteen Dream will come back?
No.
Is he not?
Just don't bother. No.
Hogan's back. Hogan's back.
Yeah. No, I don't think they're bothering Velveteen Dream. Why would you put yourself through that? You don't need to, do you?
No, but I think that's probably. I think everybody else has been picked up, haven't they? Samoa Joe's the obvious one.
Yeah, and obviously
on his
Regal,
contract.
Regal as well is probably thinking, for fuck's sake. But
yeah, because Regal is Triple H's Bruce Pritchard, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably getting out of it. But the thing is, like, I genuinely, I know we always have a go at Tony Khan, but I genuinely think someone like, I don't think he'd do it like Adam Cole or someone, but I think if someone like Regal really wanted to go back across, he would let him. I don't think he would. Maybe I'm thinking too highly of Tony Khan, but I don't know. Yeah, there'll be a few, but yeah, they're all in AEW now. The big ones, really. I saw
all these NXT who haven't made it already.
Is it Bronson Reed, now called Jonah Rock?
Yeah.
He beat Okada last night.
Did he really?
Yeah, in the G1. Yeah. So I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. I'm going to say it's a huge win for him.
Well, he was North American champion, wasn't he? He was a title holder.
He was a big Triple H guy that they were just. And Vince had a few looks at him in dark matches, and he was gone. He was within he was the next big thing in NXT, and then 2 or 3 weeks later he was out of the company. Very similar to the Karrion situation.
Yeah. But, do you know? I can't remember. I was going to say, do you know who needs to bring back? And then I can't remember what they were called. It was that faction who came up for like a week.
Hit Row.
Bring them back.
But the best ones in AEW, aren't they?
Shane Strickland.
Yeah, you just have top dollar. And the other guys, is that really what you want?
He's the one who got. I love. Is he called Swerve Strickland now? Isn't he?
Yeah.
Is that Swerve? Isn't he? He should have done a lot more with him.
That was ridiculous.
A lot more. He was incredible.
He was amazing. We saw him in Progress, didn't we?
Yeah, and he was kill shot in Lucha Underground.
Yeah,
great stuff. He was a serial MLW champion, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was just, I don't know what was going on there. But do you really think it's weird that everyone was blaming Nick Khan for all these releases? But Nick Khan's still there, and these people are getting re-signed. So surely it was a Vince McMahon call after all.
I think it probably was. It was
probably more of a shareholder thing where they say we need to cut costs during the pandemic.
Yeah, because they've not re-signed everyone, have they?
Oh yeah, no, but the actual people who released that, it's just a bit weird. It's just a bit weird, isn't it?
Good to see someone. Oh, go on, Ross, you go.
I was going to say, it probably was Vince. He's sat at the top of the table. I'm never going to use them. I'm not interested in them. He had his favourites, didn't
he? Yeah,
Vince. Yeah. I guess you like different things, don't you?
Also, with bolstering the rosters, could we see a few female signings as well? That's what I'd be interested to see. Naomi, Sasha are probably on the cards to come back, aren't they?
That's an interesting one, that Naomi and Sasha, because
they were at a convention today, weren't they?
They were. Yeah. Did you see all the photos? Getting massive criticism.
Why? What? Because they're charging extortionate amounts.
That probably, but they were standing like 5 minutes from all fans and all the photos.
Is she worth it, Sasha Banks? Naomi, no, get rid of her. What an absolute stupid decision from her. But Sasha Banks, is she worth it? I don't think she is.
Someone else said, like, if you're a female wrestler, why wouldn't you keep a distance looking at those?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, some of the wrestling fans get a bit grabby.
Get a bit handsy, don't they? Like playing Fall Guys.
But you've got. Has anybody sat down and thought, do you know what I'm missing from WWE is Sasha Banks? I don't think they have.
No, I do think now with these current injuries that we'll get into shortly, do you think they potentially need to bolster the women's division?
They definitely do, because they've. I don't know if it's in your storylines, Russ. I mean, sorry, in your headlines, but they've announced the tournament for the women's tag team championships starting on Monday.
Could they bring back
NXT though, isn't it?
No, roster.
I thought that was the NXT one because Cara Jade threw it down. Is it for the main?
No, there's that one as well, but there's a main roster one starting on Monday.
Right.
Yeah.
It is official.
Could they bring someone back like Tennille Dashwood?
Yeah, potentially.
I think they could.
Shacking up with Madcap Moss.
Segueing all our headlines.
Ticking them off as we go.
Tegan Knox, I want to see back.
Tegan Knox, yeah.
I want to see her match.
Former tag team with Dakota Kai.
Yeah, and Shotzi.
Surely she's going to be in it with Io Shirai.
Yeah,
Dakota Kai, I would assume so. Yeah.
Got to be on
bloodline, those guys, weren't they?
But you've still got. I mean, I don't know how far away Asuka is. I've heard rumours she's fit.
Who's she going to tag with?
Well, this is it. But
my God, they're going to bring back Kairi Sane just for the tournament. Can they do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Again now.
That would be great.
That'd be amazing.
But he's giving opportunities to other female wrestlers. Shayna Baszler's the new number one contender. He booked her incredibly well.
Mm-hmm. The match was terrible. The ending was right, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was Kirifuda clutch on it, and then got out of that, and then roll up. I guess she was tired on it. It was Raquel on it. So
right, Raquel. Right, I'm just going to say this now. Right, Vince is gone. You don't need to fucking smile all the time, right? She comes running out, and she's still smiling like a fucking moron the entire time. She comes down like, he went to the ring. And then she's like lobbing punches at the camera of the first person she wrestled, Sonya Deville. Just smiling the entire time like this needs to stop. It's weird.
Turn a heel, please.
It's noticeably weird.
She should just be heel, shouldn't she?
Turn a heel or just make her a normal person. Like, it's just unless this is just a gimmick now. She's like Paul London's long lost sister. Like Paul London.
Why did he do it?
Get him on the list. Paul London.
Finn Balor had that gimmick for a bit though, didn't he? He was just smiling weirdly.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That really irritated me, but there'll be a lot of women I think got released on there. But yeah, Tegan Knox is the big one for me, mainly because we're in Cardiff in 3 weeks.
Can you get Tony Storm? Can Tony Storm come back?
No, she's signed in AEW. She's signed fully.
Paige.
She's not signed. Whether they'll clear her though.
She's not cleared. Yeah,
that's a medical issue, isn't it?
Yeah, but Edge got cleared. Daniel Bryan got cleared.
Yeah.
Could be aware.
It seems like he wants to do more with the women then.
Just don't put Paige in a match with Sasha Banks.
Yeah, that's true.
She was unlucky. It was just
you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time.
Paige, yeah.
AJ Lee, that'd be a statement if AJ Lee came back.
She just finished wrestling.
Yeah.
Got like no interest in coming back or
she's like commissioner in WoW, isn't she now?
Right.
What about Lita? The tease does with a Lita run, and then we just got one match.
Yeah, I don't know. I know it was in Saudi Arabia, but other than that, I liked the retirement. I don't know if I want to see it.
Or Mickey James.
Yes, potential there.
Impact.
Yeah, but
they've done it before. They've crossed over before.
Yeah, she come back for the Royal Rumble, didn't she? She's given her.
I think she even said herself that Vince didn't realize she was an Impact. He was just like, get Mickey James back. Like,
that is the most Vince McMahon story I think I've ever read.
Yeah. She was like, I don't think I've been invited back because I'm the Impact Women's Champion. I think they just invited me back because he had no one left.
Staying with the women then, Carmella is injured at a live event.
I want to ride this.
I don't understand Carmella. I thought she was a better manager than she ever was a wrestler. She's been champion. I don't understand why she was champion. I don't see it. She's not the best in the ring. I don't think she's that good on the mic. I don't.
Just keep her off my screens because then I don't have to listen to fucking Corey Graves talk about banging her all the time.
I was going to say, Corey Graves makes the matches 10 times worse. So I think Carmella's all right, you know. But
I don't understand it. I don't think Carmella.
Yeah. She stepped in at last minute, didn't she? To who got injured? Someone got injured, and she stepped into a title match at the last minute and the Money in the Bank. And I think that's just kind of a role now. But that's
She's
all right.
a mid-carder, isn't she? I think, yeah.
Yeah. But
she might be all right in a tag team, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, she was with Zelina Vega. Where's Zelina Vega now? They could come back. They could be a tag team.
Yeah.
I don't think she's terrible. I think she was champion though, just because it was that period where they were just giving everyone the women's division the championship for a run. Whereas they shouldn't really be doing that. They should have as you say, a mid card as well and a main event scene for the women as well.
It makes you few extra matches, doesn't it? Or two former women's world champions. Yeah. It makes them sound like a bigger deal, doesn't it? To people, to casual viewers.
Yeah.
And then staying again with the women's division, Liv Morgan, current champion, was booed on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And you tapped out chants.
She did.
I mean, I've heard stories about this crowd that the crowd wasn't very good, was it, or something like that?
Well, they were booing her, and then when she was on commentary, they were cheering, they were shouting her name.
Was it just the crowd trying to get himself over?
I don't know. Possibly. I sometimes get it. It wasn't a very good promo that she was doing anyway. It did come across a bit heelish. I don't know if that was the intention or it just wasn't a very good promo. But I didn't think it was the issue is she just doesn't come across on the same level as Becky or Charlotte or something. The promo just aren't as good.
Yeah, it's very much like when Miz had the world title or when Jinder Mahal maybe Jinder Mahal was a bit tight, but when someone like that and you just think, I don't buy it, I think, Liv Morgan. But she was popular. She's really, really popular, wasn't she?
She was. Yeah, but I don't, it does come across as a fickle crowd. But the way people are now tweeting about it, Kayla Braxton was like, oh, put some respect on him and stuff. It's almost like they are trying to turn a heel. Very strange.
Maybe they are. Maybe they are.
Because I think in Cardiff, Shayna Baszler will get cheered. Smarky British crowd.
Yeah.
NXT darling. Yeah.
Yeah, Liv Morgan never did anything in NXT, did she?
Yeah. I reckon they'll just they'll cheer Shayna Baszler to the rafters.
Maybe they are going to try and turn a heel because at Survivor Series, we know they're going to well, we don't know that, but they're probably going to do champion versus champion. Bianca Belair is a face. They've done this before. They turned Daniel Bryan heel, didn't they? Do
you think Liv Morgan will have the championship still in November?
I don't know. But
I just can't see it.
But if she does, maybe that's why they turn the heel.
Yeah. I don't know, but otherwise, Bianca versus Charlotte's all right, isn't it? See that? Bianca versus Tegan Nox.
Let's have Shayna Baszler win it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But then Meltzer reported that Ronda Rousey was coming back, so the match won't even happen.
Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey. That's never happened, has it? That's got to be Monday.
But get Ronda out of the title picture because she's kind of flagging a bit in there. Them two winning the tag tournament.
Yeah.
The two of the four, the good two of the four horsemen, Ryan Aronstein. Just gonna.
I don't know what he's swallowed.
Yeah, we can't do anything to help him, so I'm just gonna mute him.
He's gone. He's left. Again, every time we do the news, something happens.
Someone dies.
Becky Lynch is also injured. We thought we knew that at SummerSlam. I think it's been confirmed now, hasn't it? He's back.
He's back.
Right. You can unmute him now.
I will unmute him now. Yeah.
He's still alive.
It felt callous, but it's all we could do. All we could do to help.
Becky Lynch. I'm assuming it's the shoulder injury that we all thought.
It was, yeah.
She was holding it a bit weird, wasn't she?
Scoop out with the scoops again, Ross. Just medical opinion. We saw it, didn't we? Saw it happen.
Yeah. Right. What else have we got then? Staying with WWE. I could have already spoke about Triple H, but he's sort of moving away from sports entertainment. I believe they're allowed to say wrestler and wrestling and belts and
fucking hell. Roman Reigns said hospital on SmackDown instead of the local medical facility. I want to beat you so bad you're in the goddamn hospital. He knew what he was doing. You could see his little glint in his eyes. He said.
Well, do you think they'll go back to unscripted promos? Obviously, Triple H is from the Attitude Era, where I think they tried to script him, but they just went off script anyhow, didn't they? There's that famous story where I think it was Triple H. The Rock was complaining that Triple H was going off script, and I think Bruce Pritchard said to him, "Well, why don't you?" Or Pat Patterson, "Well, it's live. What are you going to do? Why don't you go off script?" And that's how The Rock started doing his promo. So do you think Triple H is going back to that, or do you think they're just pushing the look to see what?
Just give them bullet points.
A bit of both. Yeah. It's you can tell, but I mean, Drew McIntyre was claimed like he's not been scripted for the past 2 years or so, and I think you can tell because it comes across a lot more natural. I don't think Roman's that scripted.
Some people are bad at promos.
The way I see it is, like freestyle rapping, or just rapping in general. Dr. Dre couldn't do it, could he? He needed to write everything down for him, whereas like Snoop Dogg, he just did it all himself.
That's the same with wrestling, isn't it? Randy Savage planned every single move, didn't he? Whereas some other people just have a 5-minute conversation to go out there and pull.
Yeah, that's it. Because you see some promos like, I feel bad picking on him because he's a bit of a whipping boy on the internet sometimes, even though other people love him. Will Ospreay, his post-match interviews in New Japan are terrible because you can tell he's not scripted. And he's just doing them all himself. Like, fucking hell, I'm going to fucking beat you. I'm the best fucking wrestler in the fucking world. Shite. So he needs a script, where some people don't. Some people are just bad actors and need to do it naturally. Some people are just can't think. But yeah, so I think it should just be on the individuals, really. Don't think scripted promos are bad, but only if it's written like and suffering succotash bollocks. But if it's good writing, we all watch films, don't we? And they're all scripted.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind some of the WWE-isms. Like, I don't mind them being called superstars, because I think Triple H said, when he did that Stone Cold podcast, he said, people can be a wrestler, but it's like American football. You can be a football player, but not everyone's an NFL player, something like that.
I don't think they'll change the superstars. It's been branded for too long.
That's what I mean. So, people can be a wrestler, but it takes a certain person to be WWE superstar. I don't mind that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same with titles. I don't mind them being called titles because that's what they are, aren't they? But yeah, some of the stuff, like you say, local medical facility, and it's just like you make nobody would say that in real life.
Some of you
so unnatural saying it.
You just get used to it now, don't you? Know, like when Roman said hospital, I was like, what the fuck is a hospital? I have no idea.
Well, what immediately needs to happen is Michael Cole should stop shouting nicknames. He still calls Shinsuke Nakamura Shin, though, which really winds me up.
That's just his mate. Shin.
I don't understand why he does that. It's not on our list, but Shinsuke Nakamura has a Intercontinental title match against Gunther.
Yeah, next week on SmackDown.
What are they doing with Gunther? Because he's not had a pay-per-view match, has he?
Oh, he will. He will at Clash.
They've got to have him on. I think this match must end in shenanigans, and we get a rematch at Clash at the Castle.
Yes. Marcel, no, it's not. What's it called now? Ludwig Kaiser getting involved. Cage match. Gunther, like that, Nakamura. Yes, please.
Yeah, something like that. I'm willing to see that just because I want the match at Clash of the Castle to be there for it.
I hope they're grooming Gunther for a world title run.
And it could be. The thing is,
he's got everything.
Titles,
yeah, well,
so he's going to be a major beneficiary. I think he was doing well under Vince anyway, but now I think you'll see more the Walter type matches.
But already, Ludwig Kaiser had black shorts on, didn't he, instead of the red? But they were black and they had red stripes on, but they was all wearing all red before, weren't they?
If he comes out to Beethoven 7th or whatever it is, again at Clash of the Castle, that'll be what a moment that'll be. That would be
so good. That genuinely, when we saw him at in Blackpool at the takeover, it was one of the sort of goose pimple entrances, wasn't it?
Yeah,
he stands in front of that big white screen.
I even got used to his NXT music, his new one, and then they've changed it again now. And I don't like it. Just doesn't seem as grand. It feels like a big event when he entered in it with that Beethoven.
Crowd sings along and everything. Give him some more people. Give him back Imperium.
Yeah.
Imperium against the Bloodline. Yes, please.
That'd be cool. You have to draft someone else in now, aren't you?
What's Alexander Wolf doing?
Oh, he's back on the end, isn't he? But Fabian Eichner is what's he called now? Some Italian heartthrob in NXT 2.0, isn't he? Giovanni Vinci. Yeah.
Ah, right.
He's like a ladies' man, Italian, like Dean Malenko style. I think he's been a bit more successful than actually. I think it's all right. Yeah.
Get him back. Right then, sticking with WWE. Undertaker said he wants blood back in WWE.
It doesn't mean like absolute bloodbaths for the sake of it. What he basically said is there's people in WWE who know to use it to advance storylines, etc., etc. And they should bring it back for those purposeful matches.
Yeah, I get.
I'm not averse to that.
No, and I don't want it to see it like every match because it loses its effect, doesn't it? But
I don't want to see it like AEW, where it's every other match.
Yeah, if it's done correctly, it adds a big thing. Imagine if Lesnar and Reigns, one of them was busted up, and that match would have been elevated again, wouldn't it? Something like
that. I just think 2022.
It's barbaric. If you actually sit down and think about what it is, it's people slashing themselves open with razor blades.
That's what I mean. I think it needs to stop. If they can do away with fake blood.
Calm down, Jim Cornette.
Is that Jim Cornette? I just think it's weird. Do you know what I mean? When you think about what you're doing. If they can find a way to fake it, I'm all for it. Blood capsules.
Yeah, I don't agree with blading. If they can do like blood capsules or some descript. Something like that, I think that'd work.
Yeah, I just find it really weird the way they do it now.
Yeah, it's such an odd thing, isn't it?
Because how do AEW do? Do they do blading?
Yeah. Ric Flair definitely bladed.
I was going to say that was my next segue. Ric Flair's last match, of course. He got busted open. Of course, I don't want to see that.
He's mad for it, isn't he? It's just the image of his white hair covered in blood.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. His white hair covered in blood in the 90s, not in the 2000s.
And the 80s, and the noughties, and the
20s. What are you doing to us, Ric Flair?
Every decade.
I'm disappointed that he wrestled in his t-shirt.
Yeah, I want to see them saggy tits.
Saggy tits. What did he say, though? His last Nitro match against Sting, he was annoyed at himself for having to wear a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Come watch it again. And he's wearing one there. It just like a really sad old man, didn't he?
He's really body conscious, isn't he?
He can't be that body conscious for us. He was out there in his fucking pants.
No, apparently he's
73 years old.
Apparently he's really. That was the reason why I did it in WCW. He's really, really body conscious, and that's why I didn't want to come back as a full-time wrestler in WWE.
Yeah, I just I don't know. I didn't actually see the match. I watched a bit of the free for all pre-show. It was called.
Not watched any of the.
No,
not watched any of it. You have watched it, Aaron. How was it?
I enjoyed it.
Where would you rank it compared to what you've seen in the wrestling world?
Well, do you want to run through match card?
Right, I ain't got it off. But this is on the fly.
This is right, Terry, isn't it?
Yeah,
Terry Google.
Terry Fingers.
Terry Fingers.
Yeah.
Fastest fingers.
That's why he's not here.
Terry Fast Fingers. Yeah.
Okay, so.
But I will say, I think Conrad should be a full-time wrestling promoter because it looked beautiful.
It was a fantastic looking pay-per-view. It felt like really prestige.
It felt like a really big deal to them. Just on the I just watched a bit of the pre-show because it was on YouTube.
For me, it felt really prestige, but it also kind of felt really nostalgic.
Yeah.
Because they had obviously the commentary box at the top of the ramp. And then the Spanish announce table at ringside.
Yeah, I just thought the whole thing was it looked really, really good. It looked like, I guess if Jim Crockett Promotions had just continued in the 90s and just not ended, what it could look like now. You know what I mean? There's some traditional elements, but it looked really good.
Okay, I think Google's down.
Google's down.
Google's down? Well, surely not.
Good.
On my computer, other websites are opening, but when I've tried to Google anything, it's not working.
I think you'd be banned from Google Earth.
I know it's working on the phone. It's my computer. So let's get it up. The card lines. Jesus Christ. Right then. So did you watch the dark matches or the pre-show matches?
Yeah, I watched it all.
So we've got Ren Narita defeated Yuya Uemura in a singles match, 5 minutes.
Did not care for this match.
Was it just two Japanese wrestlers?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Japanese wrestling. Not Dave Meltzer, am
I? Mance Warner won the Bunkhouse Battle Royal in 11 minutes.
This match was good. That match was good. Last two was Mance Warner and Bully Ray.
Yeah.
Looks like Bully Ray was going to win, and then he got the upset win.
So also in there was...
Hang on a minute, Ross. What? We've got Meltzer Star Reigns.
Oh, go on then.
Well, no, okay, so first match.
Yeah.
2 3/4.
I'd have gone 1.5 because I didn't care for it.
Would you say he was wrong? So.
Yeah, he's wrong. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Scott's in the palm of his hand.
Yeah.
Right, before you do the star ratings, the people in the Bunkhouse Battle Royal match, we had Cal Hero, Big Damo, Crimson, Gringo, Loco, Commander, Wolfie D, Sin Body, Effie, Matthew Justice, one called Manders, Jordan Oliver, Ricky Shane Page, Blake Christian, Joey Janela, James Storm, obviously Manswarmer, and Bully Ray.
Yeah, loads of GCW guys came and stormed the match. Well.
Right.
Like Joey Janela. He's the worst, isn't
he? Yeah, I don't really understand him. What is he just one of these hardcore for the sake of being hardcore?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I
think Manswarmer's gimmick's like he's like a WCW legend in it, even though he's never in WCW. That's his whole gimmick.
Right. I quite like him. He's quite good.
Yeah, it's like an old school wrestler. But he pretends he's like, oh yeah, I was wrestling in the 80s, even though I never was.
Yeah. What a strange gimmick.
Yeah. One star from
1 star.
Oh, well, he's wrong. For me, 2.5 stars. I enjoyed it.
So the next match then, a tag team match, Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin defeated the Wolves, Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards.
This is a good match.
10 minutes 50 tag match. The first proper match and the first match of the actual card.
10 minutes 50. It says 11:07 on here. My God.
Wikipedia's saying 10:50.
What a disgrace. But it was 3 1/4.
3.5 for me. So it's still wrong. It's 3.5.
Yeah.
I think Wikipedia's lied because there was all like 5:30, 11:10. I don't think that was the case.
Right.
I think it's Wikipedia that's wrong. The next match, then we've talked about already, but Killer Kross with Scarlett Bordeaux defeated David Boy Smith Jr. in 5 minutes. I imagine this was quite good, but it's not very long.
Basically, Killer Kross dominated.
Is he finished in WWE then, David Boy Smith?
Yeah, he got released.
Yeah,
he got released.
And he got released before he came back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he got re-signed the first SmackDown back in front of a live crowd. So that'd been like July last year, and I think in November time he was gone.
Never made an appearance, did he?
No, just in their matches.
Cool.
That was 2 1/4.
No, he's wrong. It's 2.5.
Yes. He's not got one right yet.
No, he never does. Never does. Or death.
4 corners match for the number 1 contender to the Progress World Championship. Jonathan Gresham beat Alan Angels, Konosuke Takashita, and Nick Wayne. 5 minutes.
I've seen it get really upset. It's Takeshita.
Right. Not Takashita.
No, everyone get really. Apparently, if someone had to go to Jack the Jobber for saying Takashita, it's Takeshita. Yeah.
Takeshita. Cool. Yeah. Right, yeah.
That's my internet nerd. 3 1/4.
He's wrong. It's 4 stars for this.
4 stars. That good was it?
Jonathan Gresham is very impressive. Really like him.
Let's see where he's going to go next then. Next match is a tag team match. The 4 Horsemen, Brian Pillman Jr. and Brock Anderson with Arn Anderson defeated Rock and Roll Express. Genuinely, was it Ricky Morton?
Yeah, the actual Ricky
Morton.
Yeah.
With Robert Gibson by pinfall.
Yeah, I think Robert Gibson's like, I've had enough now. I think I'm retiring. And Ricky Morton was like, fuck this.
Ricky Morton still have his rank mullet.
Carrying on.
Yeah. They all had mullets. They've all got mullets.
Yeah, Roman Jr.'s got a mullet, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How good was this? This was 7 minutes. So how good was this?
It was all right, yeah.
2 1/4.
Nah. I don't think it was quite that good. It's like 2 stars max.
2 stars.
Yes.
You have to go to Aaron first for the next one.
I enjoyed the level of fairness. Changing it by like 0.25 and just got it wrong every time.
The next match is a 4-way match, which I've seen clips on the internet, and everyone was saying this was absolutely ridiculous. Rey Fenix beat Bandido, Laredo Kid, and Black Taurus by pinfall, 11 minutes 50. This was just utter chaos from minute one, wasn't it?
This match was fantastic. Rey Fenix is just on another level.
He's very, very good. I love Rey Fenix.
Going to me first?
Yes.
5.25.
5.25. Record, a scale breaker.
Well, it's not, because last week we had a 6-star match. So.
Yeah, we did.
Meltzer is wrong. 4.5. Meltzer goes.
4.5. Close.
Yeah, I did hear Conrad say on Bischoff's podcast, because they were plugging this, it's basically the full episode. But he booked that just because it was in the spirit of the old school WCW luchador matches.
For me, match of the night, it was a fantastic match. It was the one match where I found myself like just gripped watching it rather than like sat looking at stuff on my phone or whatever.
He's Rey Fenix is one I would like to see in WWE. I'd like to see him and Pentagon, whatever he goes past these days.
You've seen him at WCW.
Yeah, no, I've seen him, but I'd like them in WWE. I'd like to see them have a run because actually, I think Rey Mysterio is the only sort of Mexican who's sort of ever been pushed. I think there's a lot of very talented lucha libres who never go that far.
You completely ignore the existence of Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. But was Eddie Guerrero pushed that much? Not as much as Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio's multi-time champion. Eddie Guerrero had one run.
Well, that's because
Yeah, but even before that.
Yeah,
he went to the top of the card, and that was 3 years after.
Yeah, but he's going to win again that year, right?
Well, so we've been told.
If you believe Stephanie,
do you know what I mean? Maybe that's the cynic in me.
No, I think, but to he has a different style. Like Rey Mysterio is an old school luchador, isn't he?
Yeah, there's no luchas, is there?
Yeah.
Sin Cara. I really like Grand Metalik. I thought he was really good in the tournament.
Yeah,
and that classic.
Elimination Chamber match they had. Mensalim and Lindsay Dorado. Yeah,
but they never really got anywhere, have they?
No.
I thought it was going to be Kalisto at one point, but then they give him that weird German dance music, and he
did some good lucha things, that didn't
he? Yeah, just push one, and I think Rey Fenix could be the one that they actually push and do well.
How old is he?
In his early 30s, is he?
I'll probably Lashley's 46, isn't he? So
31.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, yeah, get him in.
And Pentagon Jr.
He's in his 40s, isn't he?
He's 37.
Oh.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought he was older than that.
Get him in. I loved he's Penta Oscuro now.
It'll be interesting to know how long they've got left on their contracts.
Yeah, and whether they'll will move. That's who I would be going for.
I do remember when they signed for AEW, there's a lot of WWE interest, which I assume would have been from NXT at the time.
Because genuinely,
they need some tag teams.
Yeah, Pentagon Jr. When he and I go on about it all the time, in Lucha Underground was one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I loved absolutely everything he did.
It's all right.
The next match then is for the Impact World title. Josh Alexander against Jacob Fatu ended in no contest, 10 minutes. What was the finish in this match?
DDP.
Bang! Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because
you're looking at me like that, why on earth is DDP got involved in Impact?
Why do you need to ask? DDP wants to get involved. DDP will get involved.
Yeah, so Matt Cardona and his little bum chum decided to interfere in the match. So the match finished in a DQ. DDP comes out. Diamond cutter to Matt Cardona. Big Paul.
Jacob Fatu then is obviously part of the Anoa'i family.
Oh, he's fantastic.
What is it?
I've
not heard him linked with WWE, but that's obviously where he's naturally going to be linked with the amount that they have.
Do you know when you think, there's not many big guys who are athletic? Like you think of Keith Lee. This guy is very athletic because he's a big lad as well.
Yeah, he's
very good.
280 pounds, isn't he? And he's only 6'1", so yeah, big fella. He's Sam Fatu, who is the Samoan Savage in WCW. That was his dad, or the Tonga Kid and Tama in WWF. There's bloody loads of them, aren't they? Trained by Rikishi, I'm assuming his uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, will we see him in the bloodline? Because there's what's the one in NXT?
Solo Sikoa.
Solo Sikoa. That was the rumor, wasn't it, that he was going to go up?
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't yet, actually. But that'll happen.
Is that what
we need? Maybe that's what they'll do when Roman Reigns loses his titles. He'll bolster the family.
Yeah, all
someone said a theory once. He said you would have to build him up a lot, but you could have Solo Sikoa be the guy who defeats Roman.
I have not actually seen,
but the Usos turn on him because obviously he's their brother, isn't he?
I've not actually seen him wrestle. Is he any good?
The only time I've seen him wrestle was in that. He was in the ladder match, the stand and deliver before.
Oh yeah, I have seen him wrestle.
Yeah, I can't say I watched a lot of NXT.
They're all decent, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
I can't think of anybody in that family who was rubbish.
No, you can't. You don't really mean someone who's dead, can you?
What you going to say, Jamal?
Rosie.
Oh, get out!
Yeah.
Superhero in training.
Yeah.
He was good, yeah, but in 3-Minute War, then very good.
Yeah.
That was
there was someone shit. What was his name? Was he in the NOA family?
Which one was Umaga?
Manu.
Yeah, it was Manu in that family.
It was Manu in Legacy Manu.
Which one was Umaga? Is he Rosie's brother?
Oh, mate, Umaga was Jamal, wasn't he?
Yeah, Ross Manu was in there. So there was someone shit.
Yeah, Manu.
Yeah.
Umaga was Jamal, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Umaga would be like top tier, would he, in that family? Fucking awesome.
I mean, I genuinely think if Umaga was around now, he would be
multi-time
world title.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think his gimmick would have had to evolve?
No.
To happen?
No.
I would have liked
just a Savage Samoan. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, he could have fit into this Roman Reigns gimmick as the nutcase. Oh, but I would have liked someone like him and getting his hands on him, and not like comedy civilizing him. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just think they should just get him with Estrada. I hope that's one thing that we don't see now Vince is gone. There's just random, someone's doing really well, I'm going to change that thing that's making them good.
Yeah.
Because, there was just no need. It was the same with Killer Kross, wanting to go back to him. He lost Scar, lost everything that made him good. All Triple H did on Friday night was put it back.
Yeah.
Just give him his old music, give him a cool jacket and his wife, and he was off to the races. It's that easy, wasn't it?
To go back to your point about Solo Sikoa, I think you would need about a year to build somebody up.
Yeah.
I don't think it would take that long.
I think you could do it. I think it should get into 1,000 days now. It's on 700 Roman.
Okay, no, I don't think it even takes that long to get someone over. Look at fucking Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
He was NXT
you bring
champion.
Him in the right way and you book him correctly.
They've just booked him straight into the main event picture.
Yeah.
And then you could bring in Jacob Fatu. Roman Reigns loses the title, goes away from it, comes back with Jacob Fatu. Takes on the family. Look, this would be great, wouldn't it? The family fighting each other.
Yeah.
And then The Rock comes back.
The Rock comes back on Roman Reigns' team because Solo Sikoa is now the man.
Yeah. Or they should get Afro and Sika to take the lay off Roman Reigns and put it on Solo Sikoa. That'd be the big point. That'd be
right. Triple H, right? Vince
more Afro and Sika, please.
I mean, it's obvious that Vince used to listen. Triple H, listen to this and book it. The next match then is the Briscoes against the Von Erichs.
We didn't do the Star Come on. 3 1/4 from Dave Nelson.
No, he's definitely wrong. With appearance from the man, DDP.
Yeah.
It's 4.5, isn't it?
That's correct. Yeah,
that's correct. Good.
Yeah.
The next match then the Briscoes beat the Von Erichs in a tag match. Yeah, we've lost our.
It's gone again. We lost the guy who watched it. I'll say, yeah. The Von Erichs came out, nostalgic Bob. Briscoes did some Briscoe shit, and he won the match. 7 minutes 48.
So it's Marshall and Ross Von Erich, and they are the sons of Kevin Von Erich.
Yeah. He's the lead Von Erich.
How good was this match?
Yeah, it's a pretty good match actually.
How good are the Von Erichs? Live up to the name?
I think I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see them at some point in WWE.
They've been around. I can't say Wikipedia. They've been around since 2012. I wonder how old they are.
Look, only in the 20s, I'd say. Maybe very early 30s.
Maybe some of these wrestling kids have been wrestling since they're like 12.
Yeah.
They don't have their own, what do you call it? Wikipedia page. It's together.
Mm.
So
never a good sign, Russ.
I know. So I don't know how old they are. Oh, hang on. There we are. Who was it? It was Ross Von Erich. He's born in 1988, and Kevin. He's born in 1992.
So 30 and 34, 35.
Yeah. So not old then. But Bobby Lashley's 46.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 46. Yeah.
Are these the next ones? And are these going to go to AEW or WWE?
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him in a big promotion.
Where have they been? MLW. Was this basically just MLW's roster with a few sprinkled in?
Should we be watching MLW?
It was a mixture of all the indies.
Yeah, I won't mind watching MLW. We'll pencil one in. I've never seen it. It's Court Bauer, isn't it, MLW?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what star ratings for this match then? Briscoes.
I think based on what Aaron said, I think there might be a disagreement here. Can you believe? 2 3/4.
Oh, get out. 3.75.
3.75.
Full star high.
Full star. That's crazy stuff.
I quite like the Briscoes as well. Don't like them as people, but in the ring they're pretty good.
Yeah. Next match then was a 3-way match for the Impact Knockouts World Title. Jordan Grace defeated Deonna Purrazzo and Rachel Ellering. How good was this match?
There's 2 people in this match that need to get signed to WWE.
Jordan Grace and Deonna Purrazzo?
Yeah.
She was, wasn't she?
Yeah. She was. Triple H did nothing with her in NXT.
She was tag team with Chelsea Green, wasn't she?
Yeah, she got released by, well, I don't know if it was by Triple H, but she never made it to the main roster.
But like before all the main releases, wasn't she? She was released a long time ago.
Do you think now she's been Impact champion? That maybe look at her as a bigger deal?
Possibly, they do that. Yeah,
she's one of them weird ones. She's a bit like Take On.
I feel like she asked for a release for Amber.
Yeah, they've left and then immediately gone above where there was in another promotion. So maybe,
yeah.
Jordan Grace. There's been a lot about her, haven't they? I think she's been linked with WWE.
Actually, she's jacked.
Yeah, I can't remember what she. She had a nickname that was something to do with Big Mama Pump or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen a lot about her on the sort of internet. I've never watched any of her matches. So I've got no idea. But she's only 26.
There you go. She's one for the future, isn't she?
And she's married. Future. She's married to Jonathan Gresham.
Get them both in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Problem solved.
She bench presses 210 pounds. Bearing in mind she's 5'3", and she can deadlift 355 pounds.
Oh, that's 350 pounds more than what Terry Peters can deadlift. So,
and she can squat 320 pounds.
It's more than Terry Peters.
Yeah, and she is 5'3", and she's billed at 150 pounds. So
weighs more than actually no, we don't weigh more than Terry Peters these days. No,
it's partly Peters now. Partly.
Yeah. But Meltzer, not a fan.
No.
Well, 2.5 to give it.
Yeah, I feel like women's wrestling, does it?
Yeah,
no. I'd say 3 for this one. It was bang in the middle, I'd say.
What was Rachel Ellering like? Obviously,
she's all right.
Paul Ellering's daughter, again, 29.
She's another one very smiley, like another Raquel. Not a fan of that.
Deonna Purrazzo, though, 28.
I feel like she's in NXT UK for a bit, unless I'm thinking of someone else.
No, she's just NXT. And she left in 2020.
Yeah, did I not see? I'm sure I saw an NXT taping, but I might be mistaken.
And she's a 4-time women's champion between Impact, AAA, and Ring of Honor. She's worked in Stardom. All over the place.
So she might not want to go back to WWE. She's having a good time. Maybe not. Outside, yeah.
And then the tag team match. This was 27 minutes. Ric Flair
hell, it was.
And Andrade El Idolo beat Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett with Karen Jarrett. She was like, I thought she left Jarrett to go to Angle.
The way around,
right?
Yeah.
And the referee was Mike Chioda.
Good, and there was big stars in the crowd. Undertaker was there. Mick Foley got involved in one of the matches. He was hanging about.
Oh no, that was in the pre-show. So Frank the Clown got in the ring. And who was he?
Jacob Fatu, right?
Yeah, Jacob Fatu came down to get him out of the ring. Frank the Clown ran away. But who come down the ramp behind him? Mick Foley.
Is that not his father-in-law?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw him back in the ring.
Because they did a skit online. It's because he took a shit in Foley's toilet or something. That was the storyline to it. They're doing it again. Like he's. I think Frank the Clown's managing someone at some indie show, and Foley's now managing the other guy.
Right.
Yeah. There was a lot of people at this event.
Yeah,
because they showed Foley and Undertaker, didn't they? And then Bret Hart just kind of came out the corner.
Didn't Bret Hart famously slag off Ric Flair and say he doesn't understand how he got all them titles? He's rubbish. He doesn't know what to do in a live match.
Yeah, Foley the most overrated man in pro wrestling.
Foley and Undertaker was there as well. You're right, yeah. But Foley and Flair, they had a big rivalry as well. They were slagging.
Yeah, but they did not make up once they had the rivalry or something like that.
I'm guessing Bret Hart was I feel bad about Undertaker in the most overrated man in wrestling. I just thought it's weird to say it. DDP was there, although Taker blanked him, apparently.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, he stalked his wife.
Sat behind him, yeah.
He's the reason Undertaker had to get his tattoo covered up with Sarah, because she can recover and they'll get divorced.
Yeah, apparently, because there was someone just filming all that appearing, apparently, Taker just didn't talk to
DDP. Kid Rock was also there.
Stop there, that's right. I'm fucking sick of this, right? Why is it that only wrestling think Kid Rock is cool? Do you know what I mean? The rest of the world moved on about 20 years ago, except for the fucking wrestlers.
I had to bleach my eyes after the moment on WrestleMania.
Oh, God.
Not WrestleMania, SummerSlam, sorry.
Yeah. Just
necking 51.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it was about what? Like 99, 2000, everyone was like, yeah, Kid Rock, he's cool. And then the rest of the world moved on. Wrestling is just stuck in his time warp where they think he's like the greatest thing ever. You think Elvis was there? Ric Flair's last promo, and he's talking about fucking Kid Rock. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, going out partying with Kid Rock.
Yeah. Get out of here. Stop it. Next time we do a room 10 or whatever it is,
Kid Rock.
He's in Kid Rock and wrestling. Sick of it.
Tony Schiavone then you Flair afterwards, and he got like his big gold belt, didn't he?
He came out with the big gold belt.
He come out wearing it?
Yeah.
You like to see him with the NWA one, the £10 a gold.
No, but he owns that one, didn't he? Did he give it to Triple H? Triple H was to give it back to him for that night.
Oh, the big gold belt.
Yeah. He kept it, didn't he? Because it was the one where when he moved across from WCW to WWF for like 992, you had to pay like, if you were NWA champion, because that's what we represented at the time, you had to pay like $100,000 deposit.
Right.
And Ric Flair used to not take it back straight away because he knew he was going to win the title again.
Yeah.
But then when he did move across, he was like, well, do you want your belt back? Do you want your belt back then? I'll give him a deposit. And they won't give him the deposit. So he said, fuck it, I'll give you the belt.
Oh, right.
That's why, when Heenan was bringing out Italian stuff, it was actually Ric Flair's belt. But he never got his deposit back, so they had to get a new one. So that's the original. I don't know if it was that one he had, but that's the story behind it. Yeah.
What was this match? Obviously, we've said that Ric Flair gets bust open. I can't imagine Jarrett did a lot in it. I imagine
very little.
Went heavily on Andrade Jay Lethal.
He looked good though, physically, Jarrett.
Oh, he looks in very good shape. Very good shape. Karen Jarrett started an argument with Megan Flair. Megan Flair got involved.
Was Charlotte there?
No. I didn't show her at least.
I think she would be backstage or something, wouldn't you?
Oh, she probably was. There's probably loads of people backstage. I mean, Undertaker was obviously backstage and he came out for the last match.
Yeah.
Mick Foley was out front for the whole thing.
Yeah, I could. If he was to ask me which one of them two was out front for the whole match and which one was backstage for the last, I would have put that way as well.
Yeah.
What I mean,
I reckon Triple H was there backstage. That's a scoop.
It's a hell of a party, that, isn't it, to go to afterwards. Leaving.
Yeah.
I just still.
Shawn Michaels was there, wasn't he? I'm assuming he was just backstage. I'm sure.
He must have. Yeah, he must have been backstage. I believe he was there.
Weren't they? They're all there for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I just thought that's it now.
I think
don't want to see him involved.
We're still managing Andrade, eh? They're in in Puerto Rico this weekend.
Right, I don't want to. I just stop now, please, Rick. You've had 2 perfect sending offs. You've wrestled with your son-in-law. Just
don't get back in the ring. I'm happy for him to take a couple of bumps here and there. Just don't be doing full-on matches.
What if, right? You think he's retired, and then Triple H rings him up and says, "Hey, Rick, I'm bringing back the Mixed Max Challenge. Charlotte needs a partner."
No, Lacey Evans. It was last with Lacey Evans, wasn't it?
Oh, God, yeah. Finish that storyline up where it turns up like a 3-year-old kid randomly.
What about? Oh, yeah, they want to do another 60-man Royal Rumble. Oh, Rick, we've got this idea. I want you to bring you in as surprise entrant at number 59, and then the finish up. Ric Flair wins.
Yeah.
17 world time champion.
Yeah, he's not the one anymore. He's tied with Cena. Right then. So that was Rick. Oh, we didn't get a star rating for Ric Flair's last match.
Well, that's because Dave Meltzer refused to rate.
Oh,
no rating from Dave.
See, this is why.
Probably because he was going to give it like -4 or something.
Yeah,
it's the fucking worst, isn't he?
What is the actual star rating then?
The actual star rating is 2.5.
I thought he was going to say 5.
Yeah.
It's got to be realistic for us.
It's got to be consistent. Well, I say he's got to be consistent in star rates.
Well,
there's a formula that only you know.
Well, yeah, can't give away the formula. It's going to call it as you see it. That's my formula.
Yeah, that's right.
2.5. Ric Flair's last match got 2.5 stars.
Yes.
Oh,
worlds apart from his final match with Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, the actual real final match. That was people getting real annoyed, weren't they? Because people kept putting that on like Ric Flair's last match, and his actual last match was at WrestleMania and on this.
Probably had like 50 matches since. So.
Final few bits of news before we move on to Wrestle Around Slam. In English,
what a night.
In English, is retired from in-ring competition. Will he be missed? Probably not. Queen of Hearts.
It's a commentator, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a commentator.
If you think, Ross, if he didn't fuck up on that night saying that, we'd have never got Pat McAfee and then lost the commentary.
Oh God!
I want to watch that. I want to watch back that full episode just for that moment. Where
that was hilarious. He said, "Queen of Hearts."
He's off.
Never seen again. Out of the company.
He's a loud guy. When I went to the NXT UK tapings in York, like just before the pandemic, like obviously it was in the Barbican, so it was a small venue, but you could hear him. Like we were in the upper tier in the stalls, and you could actually hear in English is speaking. He's just very loud.
I was a big fan of the Vaudevillains, and when they beat Blake and Murphy for the titles, that was good. That was when I loved NXT the most.
Blue pants,
the blue pants, yeah. Speaking of announcers, then Booker T is open to return to WWE. I think we can all agree that's not what anybody wants.
I do.
He's in WWE, isn't he?
No, as an announcer, though.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Full time.
I don't know who commentates on main event at the moment.
No, get him on Raw.
He's on. Put him on fucking Velocity for me.
Get him on Raw instead of Booty Saxton.
Yeah, 100%.
Some man stealing a living, isn't it? Booty Saxton. And the last bit then, Eric Bischoff stating the obvious, would accept a job offer from Triple H. I don't think
he said he wouldn't from Tony Khan as well, didn't
he? Yeah, he did. Yeah, very explicit in saying he would never accept a job from Tony Khan.
Because he was there, wasn't he? He was doing stuff.
He was doing bits. I think apparently he then criticised AEW on his podcast, and Tony Khan just gave him the cold shoulder.
Right.
Because I found it very weird that Conrad was doing StarCast not in conjunction with WWE, but around a WWE pay-per-view. Because normally they're around AEW, aren't they?
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't bring him back in some sort of like advisory role or like backstage role.
But he was the face of the new SmackDown guy, and he was there for like 70 days or something, wasn't he?
83 days is a joke, isn't it? Yeah. He was there for, yeah.
And I just wonder why. I mean, the rumor is that SmackDown wanted a big wrestling guy. Vince really didn't want him, but they said, Fox has said, well, I'm going to get Eric Bischoff in to run it, and they've heard of him, and that's why they did it.
Yeah, it just didn't work or something. But they're obviously on good terms because he's been since the Hall of Fame since then, and he's been in a few backstage skits.
Yeah. And even Conrad did it. No, it was Conrad and Bruce on it, but you could have Eric Bischoff and Conrad. I'm surprised Conrad Thompson hasn't got a deal with the network.
Yeah, he's been on a few shows,
but yeah.
What was he on? That Hidden Treasure, whatever it's called. He just turned up, then he could see on the belt.
He's a big collector, isn't he? So
yeah.
That is it. Will Bischoff go back? I don't know. Maybe as an advisor.
No, I don't think he was an on-air talent.
Greatest
Raw GM in history. Yeah.
NXT GM?
Make him Adam Pearce's advisor.
Adam Pearce is my favourite GM.
Yeah. It is official.
Is he even GM? Remember when he came out with that live event and he was on the phone with us?
Oh, yeah.
Drew McIntyre on it. There's a sense of Adam Pearce is like, yes.
Yeah, I love that he's made that he just claims it's his catchphrase, even though everyone says it, doesn't he? He just goes, he puts hashtag "it is official" on all of his tweets. I love it.
Oh god, you gotta love him, Scrap Daddy. Right, that's it then. That's been the wrestling news. We'll swiftly move on because this episode's been about an hour already. So, what happened in World Wrestling? Wrestling Federation. Wrestle Slam.
Yeah, I'm just having a look at the old stream because I can't remember.
There were questions that needed answers.
Oh my god, what a night of wrestling! You know,
we always start with celebrity wrestling.
We do, us, and obviously Matthew Kelly, up with stars in their eyes, was coming in defending. They just won it with
fresh
his
from
Celebrity in the Bank.
From his title.
Yeah.
Did he have the celebrity wrestling in the bank?
Yeah, he won it, didn't he?
Yeah, he won it, and then he won the title.
And he won the title immediately. Yeah, Jackie Chan was the first person to retain the title and lost it immediately. But then Matthew Kelly lost it to Mike Wedman. That was Sky Sports News.
Yeah. Mike Wedman is in a fatal four-way match, no less.
Yeah, with the other guys as well.
Can you remember who there was?
Let me have a look. Probably Mr. Mervex, because I always put him in there.
No,
it was Sean Dyche and John Fashanu. Off of Gladiators.
Football related then, very football.
It was, yeah. But Mike Wedderburn off of Sky Sports News came up with a win.
The
ring was green as well, which everyone enjoyed.
Yeah, the ring was made out of grass. John Fashanu was the host of that Deal or No Deal Nigeria.
It was. Oh, I saw this fucking amazing Nigerian quiz show the other day where it's all like maths questions. It was fantastic.
I was going to say, can it be adapted to wrestling related?
Probably no, not the slightest.
No.
Yeah. But then Ross, after that, the into the Terryverse we went.
We did
quite early on in the show. So the Terrys, obviously Terry Peters making his return. There's some contractual stuff, but it's fine. We've started that thing.
I've heard lawyers will be involved.
Yeah, lawyers will be involved.
Tory sold out would not happen.
Yeah, Tory Peters was there. Terry Peters was there, and Terry Peters.
Yeah,
going up against Team Skank, Spooky Skank. Mean Mark Fallis is back. Wasp Boy and the Undersnaker. And it was quite a close match. It was quite a competitive match. First elimination rules, obviously, going to win by knockout. But then the Spooky Skank just went fucking sick and did 3 last rides in a row and ended the match within like 30 seconds of tagging in.
You just gotta keep the Skank down. Yeah.
But Ross, I can confirm that our next pay-per-view, Castle Banner, we have got...
Is that what it's called? Castle Banner?
Castle Banner, yeah. Terry Taker versus the Under Peters.
Terry Taker versus the Under Peters. What the fuck? I think I have an idea. I'm not going to spoil it because I think I have an idea what that's going to be.
So that's coming on in sometime first week of September. Innit? What's the date?
Have you made them already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't really. I nearly debuted them last on that show, but I saved them. 7th of September, you got to wear Terry Taker. A month today.
Oh, good, I'm here. It's before I go on holiday. I'm here. I hope I can watch it.
versus the Undefeateds. Yeah. If not, cancel your holidays. You should never going to see anything like it ever again.
I'll watch it from Greece.
Yeah. Worth it. And then we had a classic SummerSlam / Wrestle Around Slam match. And we had a Drumstick 2.0 coming up and defending his title, KFC title, against Drumstick OG. What a match this was. They just knew each other's moves, didn't they?
It didn't go over that well with the crowd, from what I remember.
I don't know why the crowd heard it, because I thought it was good. But Drumstick OG won. No, it's Drumstick 2.0 won.
Drumstick 2.0 won.
Drumstick 2.0 won, yeah.
Retained his title.
Shocking. Short match card, this one, even though it was a long show.
Yeah, it was a while.
Because we're now in the main event. Was there another match?
That fucking Beatles one went for absolutely ages.
Yeah, it did until again the skank went sick. Yeah, and then we had the big main event. Then the Gorillas up against the Pringles World Order and the Third Guy. Shocking, unbelievable scenes. The Gorillas come out. Hollywood Rand Hogan and Mr. Pringles come out. Great guys, both of them. Top dudes. Who's the Third Guy though? The Big Bad Wolf. What does this mean for the hair business? What does it mean for Wrestling Federation? And they won. They won convincingly.
Well, we know that
the crowd booed, but it was good heel heat on
it. We know that the Big Bad Wolf's intentions are to win.
Yeah,
that are his intentions.
Yeah.
Has he given up on his also runs of the hair business?
Well, fine. Where are the hair business?
He said when he came out, they announced him as part of the hair business.
They did, but there were nowhere to be seen.
So
there were nowhere to be seen, and maybe that was just a mistake by whoever someone just left him in. Can't say what I meant to say that. But he will be challenging the BMG at Castle Banner.
Oh, again, he's already lost to him.
Yeah, but it's different. It's in the field.
No, it comes out black and white.
So yeah, it's different.
Can you confirm or deny that Mr. Pringles keeps drugs in his head?
Oh, for God's sake! It's been rumours, but I won't be commenting on.
He's drugs in his head that he sells to kids. Confirm or deny right now.
I won't be commenting on these salacious rumours.
Yeah,
but no, what a night of wrestling! I think we can all agree. Great night. SummerSlam was all right. Ric Flair's last match was all right. This was top notch.
I can't wait to see Underbeaters against Terry Taker, whatever it's called. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't think of anything else apart from that match.
Excited to see. You got a month to wait. That's a hot shot like next week, but I'm not going to.
I'm just hoping he's in here to watch it, is he? So
yeah, no, he needs to be here. He needs to witness it. He won't witness it. A log off way.
No, he always watches. He only watches the celebrity wrestling.
Watches the opening. He loves celebrity wrestling.
He just loves celebrity wrestling. Right, that's been it. That's been our Wrestling Federation. That's been the news. I think we've covered everything. A big week in the news, but it always is when we've just had a pay-per-view in it.
Sure is.
Fallout,
2 pay-per-views, really, if you think about it.
Yeah. Especially the fallout with Vince McMahon and all that. He got mentioned on by Max Caster today. I don't think anyone cares.
Oh yeah, it was really boring, wasn't it? Just I'll make you retire like Vince. He has retired, so
yeah, nice one. Cheers, Max.
Yeah. Nice one.
I don't know if we covered this before, but I did find out apparently it's because there's going to be a federal investigation. Did we cover that a couple of weeks ago? That's why he's resigned.
Yeah, we covered that.
We covered that already. Yeah. Can't remember. It's all too loads going on.
A lot's happened. It's only been like 6 weeks since it first came out.
Crazy. Right then. So Wednesday we are doing Fully Loaded 2000.
Yeah. Terry Peters was gutted.
Yeah, he was genuinely annoyed, which is why we're doing it, because he's not. He decided to go on holiday. So
priorities.
Outrageous.
Come on. I'm sure wherever he's gone, they've got internet.
No, he's gone to Isle of Man. So.
No, then.
Just buried the Isle of Man there.
Can't someone feed the hamster and just let it run around and spark a bit of electricity?
Yeah.
All right, before Isle of Man starts a war with wrestling around.
he's off the grid. Yeah.
We'll get going. Like I say, join us Wednesday for Fully Loaded 2000. We've not done old school WWF in ages, absolutely ages. Aaron, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, Lou, thanks. Oh, sorry, Scoop L, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. And join us on Wednesday for another episode of Wrestling Around.